Our weed of the week is musk thistle. It's a biennial weed, so it's not a perennial, it's just a biennial. It'll live 2 years, but even though it only lives 2 years, it seems like it lives forever because I see musk thistle everywhere we go in all parts of the U.S.
Well, we often get questions about these thistles and say, well, is there a really big difference between Canada thistle or musk thistle or plumeless thistle? And there are some slight differences. With musk thistle, it's going to have a hairless leaf. It's also going to have serrated leaf blades, although they aren't quite as deeply serrated, so the blade portion doesn't really cut all the way to the center quite as much as it does on some of the other thistles. It really doesn't matter.
No.
Most of the thistles are going to be controlled with the exact same products, so just get the job done.
Okay, the thing is with musk thistle, it usually shows up in non-crop ground. In crop ground, it's not generally a big deal. Tillage takes care of it. Obviously, Roundup is going to do a decent job on it. But when you start talking about non-crop ground, let's go through the best products for musk thistle control. Number one is Milestone. It just came out a couple of years ago. It is tremendous. It'll also leave good residual. Just make sure you use a decent rate. Tordon would probably be our number two choice. Not quite as good as Milestone, but still a good product. Then after that, you're looking at combination products. You can use Forefront, which is 2,4-D and Milestone, or Grazon, which is Tordon and 2,4-D. So you have a number of choices there, but again, Milestone would be number one.
Now, we talked a little bit in our Farm Basics time about spraying in the fall versus spring, and when you're talking about a biennial weed, let's focus on that just a minute. You're going to have in the first year of growth, you're going to see this rosette. You're going to see it in the fall primarily, and it's going to be low to the ground. You're going to have leaves running out along the ground. It's not growing up and tall. This is a great time to kill this weed, because what happens if you wait until in the spring or summer and you get to that bolt stage in year two, it gets tall, it puts a seed head on. Even if you spray and kill that plant, plants are trying to make seed. So that seed head will often make some viable seeds even after you've sprayed it. So kill it if you can in the rosette stage. If you've already got some plants that are bolting right now, hey, it's your last shot to get them killed too, so do the best job you can.
Yep, so now is the best time to do it. Try to get your spraying done before the first hard killing frost this fall. If it ends up being after that, let's say it's October, you've already had hard freezes and stuff, you can still do okay on this weed, especially with products like Milestone and Tordon because they have residual, but you're better off to spray now.
Well, that's all the time we have for our Weed of the Week, but there's more Ag PhD to come after this.